That's not the recording for YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Welcome back to Satisfactory. All you need to know is on the upper right of the screen, it shows there that I have let a lot of things happen. Long story short, my Dimensional Depot now has 2 stacks per thing. I now upload at 120 by the minute, which is great. And other than that, I have made a DNA duplication. All the elevator parts were crafted. Finished everything for the most part. And obviously now we're on to phase 4, where we instantly have to get to work on aluminum, of which I already have all of the stuff ready for that. So just like that. Which obviously I'll activate the next milestone.
Bauxite is refined
but no matter what, from here on out, I need aluminum. If I remember correctly, all these require aluminum. The only one that I could technically just go off the rip and just get right now is the hopper pack if I wanted to, because I could just buy this material from here now. Oh, never mind. You cannot buy aluminum. Oh, no, you can. You can't buy aluminum if you want to. But you only get 1 stack per, so obviously I need to buy like 3 stacks to be able to build everything. So that's, now I have no choice but to go after aluminum. So we have to go find bauxite. We have to set all that up. But, yeah, so I've been playing for 5 hours off stream at that point. That's all I got to put in over the weekend. So a lot of my stuff is out backlogging. The rotors are almost done. The computers are basically done. The heavy modular frames. And everything else. Other than that, I've worked on a couple one-click blueprints. And that's, pretty much it. Meanwhile, Nam burning literally everything because he was not paying attention to anything besides my bouncing booba, which, let's be honest, is the only thing worth paying attention on me whatsoever. Already has forced me to hydrate and swallow, which I have basically just refrained from doing because I'm nice and I know how to hold it deep in my throat. Thank you for the hydrate, Nam. Thank you for the hydrate. Congrats, you were the first one to swallow for tonight, even if it was preemptive as fuck and you were being impatient. I was already 30 minutes late. Shut your whore mouth. YouTube doesn't know that. Shut the fuck up. Also, technically I was 30 minutes late naturally, and then I was an additional, like, what, 7 minutes late because I was trying to get my PC to not shit itself. Also, the bauxite's up there. Wait. Is there bauxite in the fucking uranium? No fucking way. Oh god, I'm actually kind of worried about that. Or is it like down here somewhere? Oh god, I'm very worried. I am actually very worried. I'm trying to see if like it's on the ground or something, but it might be in the cave. It might be. No man has that kind of sort of stamina to hold back that long. Well, I mean, that's the problem, though, Nam. Fucking guys don't have the stamina in general, which is why I'm always unsatisfied. Y'all always give in way too fucking soon. I have to end up finishing myself at the end of the day. Are you actually in the cave and I'm just stupid as shit? Or are you actually up here? Oh, are you in the... Oh my god, are you like actually right here? Whoa! It's normal, which is not the greatest thing in the universe. Oh yeah, by the way, I also got a rebar gun now. I actually went out of my way to also acquire basically every single bit of research I possibly can. So I now have a rebar gun. You? Oh, I never shot that? I think I did. Yeah. Please, I beg of you to drop. There's one. Come on. You. Oh, you're still alive. I thought I saw your head flick and I was like, oh, you're dead finally. Thank you. Damn. Get the silica. Fuck you! Don't turn. Thank you. Where's the other one? There you are. Too early. Too high. Fuck me. I have to get back into playing some kind of RP. Some kind of fucking FPS or something. Where are the other ones? There's that one. Wasn't there another one? I'm just stupid as shit. Did I just miscount? Oh well. Don't matter. Alright, so we got normal fucking bauxite, which also means... I need a Mark II miner. Okay, so it's gonna come out with 240. Let me get aluminum. Let me see how this fucking works again, because I know it takes silica. Oh, it takes water. Oh, fuck and me. Okay, here's what I might do. I might just transport the bauxite out of here. Because there's no fucking way I'm dragging water over here. What I might do is I might use the already created train thing that I have and just kind of move this all... I kind of want to move this over to the ocean because I need water for this. I need a lot of water at that too. I need at least 2 pumps of water going at all times for this. And then the silica, I guess I can also get a train to also pass by silica and pick both of those up. Or what I could do is I could actually build said train station to actually transport all of this all at once to a single location. That might be the play, actually. That might be the play. Yeah, that might be the plan, is to actually set up a giga train to gather all these things and then go to all one location. That might be how I do this. Yeah, because I would have to go from silica to here. And then, if nothing else, I could just have water being pumped from the lake underneath. Yeah, no, actually, that's true. I could actually use the lake underneath. I haven't been using that, but I could use it. Yeah? What does a Mark II pump work with again? Oh, heavy modular frames and motors. Great. No, I mean, it's good, but Jesus. Yeah, that's my current thought process right now. Tech demo should be taken seriously. The final product will always be of lower quality, at least until said tech demo stop overselling. Yep. I mean, that's my problem right now, is that it actually did, like, people are finally, like, kind of waking up a little bit to the fact that the recent showing of The Witcher 4, which obviously is the reason why I'm asking that question, is a tech demo. It is not a gameplay demo. Because a lot of people are trying to say, like, wow, this looks so fucking good. I can't believe this is how it looks in-game right now. I was like, that's not how it looks like in-game. That is a tech demo. To say that that's how it looks in-game is to say that your game will always be running at a pristine quality. It's like, ugh. Ubisoft with the original Watch Dogs? I have no idea what that situation is. I have not heard about this. Then again, Watch Dogs was never really, like, on my radar, and especially not at that time. I was definitely not about that. That was depressing? Oh god, what happened? Which one, Epic? The one I'm talking about that people are overhyping, or apparently Watch Dogs that Ubisoft revealed God knows how long ago? Watch Dogs original trailer was pretty as fuck and was a gameplay demo. Was it? Again, I don't know anything about this because I just wasn't into Watch Dogs like that. I remember playing... No. What was the game that I played? What was the one where... Oh, no, yeah, no, I did play one of the Watch Dogs. It just wasn't... It wasn't somewhat. The tech demo? Witcher 4. Witcher 4. Because that recently got revealed and people are freaking the ever-loving fuck out about it. Except for the fact that, again, people are forgetting that this is a tech demo, not a gameplay demo. They're kind of being a little bit excessive. Like, I'll be honest, when I saw the video on Young Yeah, when he made a video, like, almost instantaneously, I was just like, what is it gonna say here? And he's just like, wow, the game looks amazing. It's like, okay, Young, please, I beg of you, please. This is a goddamn tech demo. Like, how dare you? Also, I'm just gonna use 4 ramp because at this point we're pretty close as it is. There? Did I just land that perfectly? Oh, I think I'm like a meter too high. Yep, I am a singular meter too high. Okay. I mean, the good news is, though, is that really isn't that bad. Oh, that isn't that bad. Okay. The bait and switch. Well, okay, why are you calling it a bait and switch, though? It's a genuine product. To call it a bait and switch would detail that it's a fucking lie, and it's not a lie. I've said it constantly, and I'll say it again. I don't necessarily agree with everybody who's trying to say it's like the Switch 2 is like a fraud and or like not worth it in some way, because at the end of the day, I still think it is worth it. It's just really depressing everything else going around about it. The Switch itself, $450, fine. The technology they put in there, fine. It's every other little bit of details going on with the whole like game cartridge thing, the game key pass, whatever the fuck. The fact that you had to pay for Switch 1 games to get the fucking to get the actual Switch 2 versions, which they've confirmed is just the Switch 1 games that get upgraded into the Switch 2 versions. Like, unless the game is built directly for the Switch 2, you are not buying a Switch 2 game, you're buying a Switch 1 game with an upgrade package, which is insanity. Like, that is so fucking stupid. I don't know what exactly Nintendo is on in Japan, but goddamn, it must be strong as shit. Yeah, we'll go with this one, because this one looks like it's right on the line. 4-meter ramp. There we go. God, it's getting a lot. Jump up. Right there. However, the tech demo, though, I know that people, apparently people are able to review it now, or, like, they had hands-on with it at Nintendo or something like that. They had, like, gameplay, hands-on stuff going on, which people have out reviews for Mario Kart World, and I don't think anybody's reviewing, the, fucking stupid ass tech demo, because everybody just says, yeah, it's a tech demo. Why are we paying for a tech demo? Hi, Rose! Sorry about being late, although you probably didn't notice. Okay, so it's either just this level? Let's see. Let me see real quick. Yeah, let's go up by one more. Whoops. Right there. And then we'll just delete everything up top. Right there. Beautiful. Just waiting for a new Room Factory game to release in a little over 24 hours. Wait, what? The fuck? When the hell is this happening? When the hell is there a Room Factory game coming out? What the fuck? Also, it sounds like Rose is a fan. I only know Room Factory from you, damn. How the hell did I do that? I'm an idiot. That's how. There. Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma? Oh, so they stopped numbering them. They're just gonna be existing now. Oh, interesting. Yeah, by the way, Rose, I don't play Rune Factory, but Nam has told me of the game itself. I've not really been intrigued myself. I barely knew about the name in general, but I'm kind of curious from what little I've seen of it. Okay, well, actually, okay, so this is the idea. You know, as I just saw on Twitter, listen, that's why my Discord exists. That's why I don't use the Twitch notification. I post it on Twitter and on Blue Sky for that exact reason. But obviously, Discord ends up being the best way to get notified at the end of the day. Okay, maybe I do actually need to ramp up all the way up there. Maybe I do. And I have the pickup station get, like, put in here. Yeah, that's my only thought, because otherwise this isn't going to really work out that well. Yeah, I'll just go with that. We got Discord shut off due to some people. That is worrisome. The idea to shut off your entire Discord because of some people is crazy. Yeah, that's kind of my thought, is like just mute and block or ignore, you know? That's my instant thought. Right there. Edges. Yep. Okay, cool. Cool. The community have been DMing you a lot. Number one, I believe you can just set it so that you only get DMs from friends, so they have to friend request you first, which kind of means that you have to open yourself up to that. As well as, I mean, if you want to just leave, at that point, it sounds like it might be a good idea to leave that community. Not gonna lie. Okay, yeah, let me just keep going with this. I was gonna do something, but no. If I'm gonna start working with this, I have to go through with it. Because again, the only way to progress now is through aluminum. There's no other option. I have to get this going. No, I was gonna say, or I could have the production all happen here, but no, I guess I should just have it all just be like pulled up through here. Alright, it's gonna take a lot of concrete again. Oh, and actually, unironically then, Rose, take that opportunity to, like, just lock the ever-living shit out of them. Literally, if they actually come after you, just be like, ah, thank you for revealing yourself, block. I mean, I'm gonna make a second one anyways over there. It just needs to cross this line. That's fine. Okay. Blocking does auto defriend, I believe. I would imagine so. I'll be honest, that one feels like, it's been annoying and taking a toll on shit you've been trying to do. It's a piece of shit. I mean, yeah, I can only imagine it's probably, like, absolutely annoying. But it's just one of those moments where, like, at least to me in my mind, it's kind of like you suffer this for, what? Probably like 2 or 3 weeks, and in those 2 or 3 weeks that you suffer this, you've literally annihilated the excess of trash that are knocking at your door. Or literally trying to slip in your DMs. If nothing else, literally just let the Discord, leave your Discord as is. Just, if anything, don't look at it for a while if you want to. That's up to you. But, like, maybe once a day, go through all those messages and all the notifications you get and just be like, ah, is that a block-worthy message? I think it is. And just... It was friends with both people, too, and they're trying to get you banned. Big fucking yikes. Yikes. That is insanity. So much curiosity in me that wants to know what's going on, but at the same time, it's like, that is your personal stuff. I can only imagine. It's Jesus. I'll be honest though, you make me a little glad that I don't socialize as much as I do, which is really funny given the one time I tried to socialize on Saturday. Not only did I get stood up, but I got stood up very blatantly. Like, a dumbass was like very stupid about it. I mean, yeah, they do have a reason. Like, there has to be like steps, you know? Like, I think the best and worst way to put it is that, like, there has to be, like, a warning system of some kind. Obviously, to some extent, there's someone which you just kind of go like, nope, that's a bannable offense, but it's kind of like, if you don't express how and or why that's a bannable express, it's kind of like, I mean, you're still the asshole then. You can believe what you want to believe, but if what you believe is this is a bannable offense, at least fucking have the guts to defend it, you know? Be able to explain yourself as to why you believe this is a bannable offense. There we go. This is much better. This will be an optimal height for me to go with. Yeah, so if they're unwilling to, like, explain at all as to why it is your ban, yeah, at that point, just fuck them. There's no point. There's no point in dealing with their bullshit if that's how they're gonna go about doing it. Ooh. I just realized that, yes, I made that ramp with 1 meter in mind, but that's that ramp going... Oh, shit. This 1 meter ramp is great, but that does not end at the silica platform. Maybe I'll just lift the silica up. Also, wait, is that silica backed up? Wait. Is the silica backed up? What the fuck? You see the whole story since you found this place nice or you have the time? Like, what the fuck happened while you're being here? Oh, cool, you're in the ER on top of that. That's... Listen, just... A snail is already dead when you pour the salt on them. You don't need to absolutely rub it the fuck in. Jesus Christ. What? Oh, you're not connected to power? I never connected you to power. I am a dumb fucking bitch. Wow, I have a lot of excess silica now. I have so much excess silica. How much am I making for blueprint? 400, right? Or something like that? Ah, shit. Oh yeah, 400 per. So technically it's only 400 per belt, which is 480, which will feed in. So eventually, this will run out because it'll technically intake 160 per minute more than I'm actually making, which will take, oh my god, how long does it take? It's 36, give or take. Okay, so it'll take like roughly an hour? Assumably? Jesus. Good God. to explaining, I was gonna finish my thought, but I got distracted by my idiocy here. My thought was gonna be like, I'm down for you to explain. It's just, number one, remember that, this is like a stream. And, number two, I do post this on YouTube, so if there's any details that, like, you just don't want there to be, like, out on the internet permanently, make sure to just withhold some of that info. So, like, be vague enough that you can claim, like, not exactly innocence, but, like, you can claim that no one knows who you're talking about, like, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm totally down for you to talk about it, if you want to. It's stream content. I mean, what? A place to visit once the stream ends? Yeah. I'm gonna come back and see how that silica's going. And if technically speaking my math turns out correctly, then that should be fine. Okay, so what I could do then in that case is... Oh, wait a second. Ooh. Okay, so what I would actually have to do then... Okay, it's gonna be really stupid. Because what I could do, technically, is... Oh my god, yeah, it's gonna be really stupid. Okay, so what I could do is, I could branch out from the smart splitter and either smart split here into the Austin sinks and send the other overflow up top, which will then be that. Okay, you know what actually I should do? You know what I actually should do? I should actually build a ramp off of another platform off here. Yep. Okay, so... Because the problem is, if I'm going to train out of here, I'm gonna need the platform. Oh, hi, Summer Sleep. I'm gonna need the platform to probably be like 3 or 4 of these long, because the train platforms are huge. Yeah, this ramp is gonna be pretty fucking massive, and it's gonna be out of place in comparison to that. Yikes. Okay, I'm gonna grab that Silver Sloop real quick because I need it for the slug power shard multiplication. Thank you. Ah, it's not too close! Nope. Thank you. I think I was close enough. And that's why crouching is so good. You start with LMK. Oh, well, first off, you start off with fuck them. What are you guys protecting? Oh, crash pod. Okay, I see. Okay. Let me grab this silver slip real quick.
Organs and veins are grown, and bones are dug into our walls. The temple gift is being desecrated. Our notes are sour still. Harmony follows many star journeys.
Okay, what I'm probably gonna do...
Patterns are starting to emerge in vocabulary, sentence structure, topics. How fascinating to once again solve a true mystery, to be unable to create any accurate predictions.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to go out a little more. Okay, but if I do that then, I get stuck on this fucking pillar here. Okay, so what I could do is I can make one ramp here. And then one ramp here. And this can be like the platform ridge or something like that. And then it'll kind of loop back onto the ramp. So, like, my idea is that the ramp... God. Okay. I promise I have rating rows. I'm just, obviously, there's a lot of logistics to think through as well, so I'm trying to get this through. Would it just be easier to just lift the silica? I think it would be. It might just be way easier to just lift the silica and not worry about it until afterwards. I think I might just do that. I might just have the silica be lifted up. I'll leave this down here just because it'll be like ground cover, essentially speaking, but I think it might be best just to lift the silica. Plus, technically speaking, I don't need all this silica either. Eventually, the silica will back up no matter what, because not only in the aluminum production, you not only get just standard stuff, but you also get silica out of it anyways. And then once you start operating on this, then you mix it in with coal. Oh, wait. Oh, right, I have to sink the alumina anyways, I believe. No, because you have to use the scraps for something. Yes, you need the scraps with silica on top of that, which even then you'd only say 5 silica. So, the production will give me 50 silica that I can feed in there, and then I only need 75 or 25 silica by the minute to make aluminum ingots. So, it's a bit of a complicated process, but you only need, for all intents and purposes, you only need 25 silica from the outside to come into the loop. That's it. Also, I'll be straight up honest, I forgot you need coal to make aluminum scrap. Huh, okay, so coal... More coal is needed. Shit. And then it also produces water. I remember this. I remember this is the reason why this can technically operate off of only one water gen. Wait, no, that's not the case. No, because alumina solution, I need 180 per. I'm making 240 boxes, 360. I believe each water is 120, 240, 360. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, that's why I need two water pumps for this. And then I just feedback loop the water from the system into the actual progress. Okay. I know this sounds like madness, but Jesus fucking Christ. Last night Jay was doing so. If you start feeling alone, said if you're not feeling well, why don't you take a break? Okay. Curious. But yeah, so I'm just gonna lift the silica at that point. I'll just have a smart splitter probably on the bottom one, just for sake of sanity. And I'll just lift the silica up. And I won't care about it, like, shipping through the terrain for the time being. At least not for now. Okay. Yeah, that's the goal. Okay, so in this case, instance then, let me mark this one too then, because now I know an idea here. Okay. So I know how far I'm going. I have a lot of concrete, right? I still have a good chunk of concrete. Not a lot, but I have a good chunk of concrete still. Okay. After you took the break, went to the ER feeling like absolute shit. Yeah, still crazy. Absolutely insane to think that you went to the ER after your break. Shout out to Poison Carrot just lurking in chat by the way, being the Ninkata. Not even Shedinja. Shame. Oh, actually, no, I should do it like this. And here's the reason why. It's because then I can just personal elevator my way down now instead. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This actually works out a lot better than that case. Okay. I think actually it's better. I keep thinking in necessities for me to have accesses in some manner, but I could now personal elevator because personal elevators now exist. Okay. Oh, that's not a good sign. Just waking up to be like, hey, so your phone's exploding. Like your phone's just vibrating constantly. Boy, you know my head is fucked in my mind when like I think about that, where it's like, hey, your phone's exploding. You have nothing but notifications going on and constantly vibrating. Possibly could use it for some fun time, but it's but that's just me. Okay. Yeah, it would be actually unironically, it would be here. Okay, cool. Okay, but this is where essentially. Is there any coal around this area right now? Just so I can snag that for a sake of it. I think I only need 120 coal. If I remember correctly. Aluminum scrap. Yeah, I need 120 for 240 silica solution. I believe I'm operating on 240. Yeah, so I need 2 refineries to make 240, which needs 120 coal. So I need a singular coal node. Hopefully a normal one if I'm lucky. Ads are incoming soon here, Rose, so be very wary of that. Oh, right over there. How far am I from things? Not very. This could be the loop. Oh my god, this could be the loop. This could be the goddamn loop. Obviously, I'll still be able to see your messages. It's just obviously I won't be able, my replies will be a lot, will be silent until you get back. Or more actually, you won't be able to hear my replies until you get back. Damn you. Oh, too short. I'm underestimating the goddamn drop off of the rebarb. There. Oh, did you not? Wait, what? Oh, I did the bamboo. Is that what it was? God damn it. Looking through them all, there's some fucked up shit. Jesus. Where the fuck did I kill the big guy? Actual question, because I just realized I didn't pick up his meat. Actual fucking question, where did I kill him? Where the fuck? Oh, no, it was over there. I did pick it up. I did pick it up. Thank you for dying to poison. Thank you. It's still so funny to me that they actually can die from the poison. I mean, it makes sense. It's just fauna, but still. Okay. Right here. Not what I wanted. Not like the stamp. Cool. And I need more concrete so I can make the loop all the way back. Yeah. That is the loop. Great. I don't have any sharp turns to really make. That's actually really good. I just have to loop it all the way back here. Yeah, to which then I can drop everything off here. I can lower them down, and then I can have the water down there all working together. Yeah, okay, cool. That's the conceptual idea. I have a concept. Now I just have to fucking execute. Also, wow, I've gone through a lot of rebar. I didn't realize that. Thank God, I already made a good chunk more. These all in there. We're just gonna make a shit ton more DNA capsules. It's gonna be great. Okay. The only one I'm a little annoyed to have is with mycelia. Well, I could just slap that in there. Oh, I guess I could slap this in there. Slap this in there. Since I have 120 up speed, this is so much nicer now. Yeah, I can slap this in there. Slap that in there. Yep. Okay, cool. And I need all the concrete in the universe. Do I have a Mercer Sphere? I don't, right? I'm like 80% sure I don't have a Mercer Sphere at the ready. I do have one Mercer Sphere at the ready. I was going to say, because now I can do that. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I already have enough sand fluctuators for the next upgrade. It's just that, like I said, I fucked up on the actual case scenario of how many what upgrade I was doing. So when the upgrade was apparently the storage upgrade, not the fucking upload upgrade, I had to redo my numbers. Welcome back from ads, freebies. Hopefully they were sexy enough for you. If not, blame Twitch. I guess while I'm at this, I might as well search for more Mercer Spheres. I still wish they'd make a quality of life thing where, like, if I don't have it out, I just have my pocket, like, right now. Hey, you're nearby, whatever the thing is you put on the screen. It's so nice. Hmm. Actually, if nothing else, let me do this really quickly, is I'll actually build out from here to kind of link up the line there, so that when I ramp it downward, I'll know where I'm going to be ramping downward from. Assuming that line meets up evenly, which it probably doesn't, but I'll try anyways. And if nothing else, then I can also make this being the new platform for where all my coal generation is going to go to, because then I can just build up top here. Okay. Okay, for no reason, found out I was just looking around stuff. Get a Twitch back from a hack. Okay, alright, so you got hacked on top of that. Jesus Christ. This just keeps getting... There's always little details that just make this worse. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, awesome. This is going to be very nice and easy. There we go. Okay. So, the whole idea is that it's essentially going to be going on the center line, essentially. And I'm going to try and get everything to get put into this one track cycle, essentially. Yeah, essentially the whole idea is to make this one major loop and then send it all back over to here, back to the center lake there, and I'll be able to use that as my water source for silica. Or for aluminum. Huh. I could just put a Mark 1 for now on the coal. So again, I only need 120. It's pure, so I'll get 120 already from that. But in the future... God, I have so many things I could work with that 120. Okay, let's just make it a Mark 1 and a Mark 2 because I need one for silica and one for the coal. Okay, like this. Which then we put the... Actually, what I should do is pull this downward and see where it lies so that I can align this as best as possible. There. Oh, you're still alive? What the fuck? How did you live? Oh, just too short. Thank you. Okay, so now that is the tail corner of that. Okay. Infinity Notch is so goddamn nice. Okay, so right there. Which then I slap down a Mark 1 miner. I'm a little bit off. Right there. Yep, that looks like that's it. Okay, cool. Alrighty. That's the Mark 1. That's going to give me 120, which is great. Fantastic. If I am to put a 120, put it right there. Yeah, because otherwise it doesn't matter. It's not going to really fit perfectly well no matter what. I could actually do it like that. I could put it on the line. One, two, and then a half. Jesus, okay. Okay, so let me... Yeah, I could, okay. Oops. I like that one. Okay. And then I can actually get rid of this now because that's not necessary anymore. I already have the lineup already working. Okay. Now we go from here. 1, 2, and a half. Okay. I'm actually gonna Mark 3 this because I remember correctly. I do need to at least have access going into the container, as I said before. That essentially, even though it'll stop every 15 minutes, will technically mean it's perfect. I do want it to be like like, fluid. Like, I want it to never, essentially, stop or be paused by any means. Okay, in this case, can I just do one thing? Can I do this? Which then I do it again. Boop, right there. And I just connect you. Phew. God, vertical nudging has made that so much easier now. I'm so in love with it. So good. Okay, but that's really cool already done. Alright, let me go set up the website. Is having a response back to why you're doing so fuck that you're wiping your some shit they have? Jesus. Okay, so I honestly, it sounded like there was a lot more development there going on, but it's still ongoing. Like, this shit is still completely royally fucked right now. Jesus. Okay, that's highlights. Highlights that one. That's crazy though. They just randomly banned you and have yet to give you like any form of response. Like and again, they just have to fucking explain that. If they can actually explain themselves, so why in the fuck you're banned? At least that'll like answer something, you know? Otherwise, it's like, what the fuck? You just found out you got banned by another friend for no reason? Okay, what I'm imagining, the only I can imagine is that because your Twitch got hacked, I can only imagine that that had something to do with this, but at the same time, it's like, okay, but I would like to think that you let people know that you got hacked, so it's like, they should have come to like the realization, it's like, oh yeah, that's you, but it's not you, so, I don't know. Obviously, there's a whole lot of question marks going on just because of vague details and just for privacy's sake and everything. Was that the one that was on the edge? I think it was on the edge before. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I was on the edge before. I was. Okay, good. Okay, so this is essentially where this would be. Which, mine are marked 2. It is slightly sunken in, which I don't like, but still. Ugh. Yeah, vacation in 2 weeks. I'm about to shut shit so they can. Just shut shit so they can talk to me off. Okay, there's that's a lot of grammatical errors going on there, but I think I understand the sentiment. Yeah, at that point, it's like, just, yeah. If they're gonna act this way, might as well, like, cut off the cancer at that point, you know? Well, it is straight. Okay, cool. So. Alright. And like I said, that's gonna be... Wait. What? Oh, it is normal, you dumb bitch. Right, it is normal. I need to... I'm thinking about Mark 3 it already. Ugh, goddamn, I'm stupid. I'm actually gonna double it up, because I know doubling it up is what makes it nice. I know it's gonna cost more power, but it's just better to have 240 going. It just is. Okay, so which, in that case then... there probably is like kind of like no perfect spot here. Does that work actually? Like at all? Oh, it does! Okay, cool. So in that case, it is exactly on the middle, right on the edge. Oh, cool. Just because I can. I like that stamp. Cool. It's right there on that middle. Maybe I should face it the other direction, and that way I don't have to make... Well, actually, okay, so here's what I can do. I could make this the back of the cart. And just have this be a stop, but this is like where it stops. And then the next one could be Celica, and the next one could be cool. Yeah, I can do that. But that would also mean no matter what, I actually would still have to stretch this out, no matter what. I would still have to face it the other direction. Yeah. I still have to make sure it's faced the other way, because I have to do that. Yeah, I have to reach for the bottom. I believe that's straight. And it is! Okay, cool. Remove that stamp. And instead, it'll actually be dead center right here. Oops. Right there. And right there. And then same thing, slap these two down. There we go. That's going to look a lot nicer. A lot better. Having these little, like, excess divots is definitely going to make things way better in that instance. Also, I really should just delete these walls. Ew. Bitch, leave me alone. I don't have an ass for you to spank anyways, so stop fucking staring at it. Alright, there's that center. It should be oh, it is 240. It just needs to update. Okay. Hey, there we go. Beautiful. Alright, awesome. And then once again, I don't know if this wire will reach, but I'll try it at the very least. God, thanks to train, I might actually be able to set this up way faster than I used to be able to. 1, 2. Is it only 2 or is it 3? It's 3. 3. God, you dumb fucking bimbo. 1, 2, 3. And 1. Okay, presumably... Oh my god, it reaches. Let's go. Alright, so there is the pickup there. And meanwhile, this is only 25, so this literally could just be a Mark 1 entirely. Doesn't matter. Got banned from all 4 of them? Yeah, there's something going on there. I want to say it has to do with the fact that your account got hacked, but that is insane to think that all 4 of them will unifiably ban you. Like, there's got to be something there. Yeah. There has to be a reason. At least in my mind, it has to do with that hack. If, like, you actually got hacked, someone might have, like, used your account to, like, spread, like, slur or, like, hate raids or something. 'Cause that feels crazy. Yeah. Yeah. That all feels, like, way too, like, coincidental or all too unified to be, like, just a normal-ass thing. Okay, so there we go. Now it's actually starting to feed through a little bit. Okay. So, yep, okay. So eventually that will run out. Eventually. Being the keyword. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just put it down here in the very bottom. I don't have the fucking rotor. God damn it. I don't have the screws to build the rotor, do I? Nope! Fuck and me. Alright, hey, get back to that. bit. That's my only thought process, though, is that, like, you got hacked, so that whoever got access to your account possibly just did a lot of nasty shit with your account and got you, like, alienated. Which generally would really suck, because obviously that means that you have to somehow convince them not to treat you that way or something. Like, you have to basically convince me, like, hey, that wasn't me. That was some jackass with my account. I was going to jokingly say blame it on your boyfriend, but you're not Cinder. Oh, speaking of Cinder, by the way, she may or may not be doing finally a comeback after everything, which is kind of funny that she will do such a thing. But at the same time, I mean, she's built her brand as it is. My only thought, though, is if she's still got her boyfriend with her or not. That, to me, that's the linchpin. If she does or does not have her boyfriend still. Because obviously she may have just pawned it all off on him and just been like, no, we're done. You, quote-unquote, ruined this. Despite the fact that she absolutely was also part of the goddamn issue. Which is a small thing in the VTuber landscape that I was kind of like, oh, wow, that might happen. She might come back. Did I have more spinner remains? Did I really have one hog remain? No fucking way. I thought I had more than this. Oh well. Okay. I need runners. Alright, everything is done backing up again. Alright, let me make sure I have everything else for the hover pack. Because obviously the aluminum is going to be the easiest one to get. Okay, we need screws again. Where are my screws? I find it kind of wild that the heavy modular frames are the things that are like actually making my entire factory process again. It feels kind of crazy that I have to use this so that I can fill up for everything at the end of the day, which is neat. Keeps the processes going. Like this automates all of my iron to start up again. Also gonna kickstart the coal as well for the steel pipings in the case there's beams. The only one that doesn't affect is copper, which what does affect copper is my computers. So literally just trying to get these two going is kickstarting my entire factory again. Also, I can't tell if that is done with encased industrial beams as well, or if it's not. I think it might be, actually. Oh yeah, since I'm finally gonna get the hover pack and finally work with Mark III miners, which is the end of like a lot of things. I'll be able to start making my factories the way I've always wanted to, which is using the power blueprint, so that I can then hover literally everywhere, which would be great. You don't want to do any further this shit from happening? I'm lucky enough to not let myself get involved with drama like that, but I can't. It's for that exact reason, Rose. That exact reason, that exact reaction. I'm just like, yeah, and this is why I just don't like socializing. I don't like getting involved in drama or letting drama happen to me. If someone tries to start drama with me, I'm just like, fuck you. No, I'm done. No, be gone. I hope things work out well for you, though. I hope that they either give you a genuine reason and like help you figure things out, or they just give you avid proof that you should just fucking get rid of them from your life, period, forever, and never think and look back ever again. Alright, I'm gonna get plastic because I need it for the circuit boards. Also, Also, while over there, I'm also gonna grab 2 stacks of liquid biofuel so that I can slap them into the, into the dimensional depot. Also, Nam, don't bop me. You know it's fucking true. If you see an infection starting, you don't just let it fester. Cut that shit off. And then you hit it with the hammer of dawn. Did we have a release date on when that
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Shut the fuck up, bitch. On when that, Gears of War is coming out on PlayStation? Also, you're getting backed up? What? No? None of these should be getting backed up. What the hell? Gonna blow towards this shit off of your stress? Yes. The efficient thing to do is to just absolutely get rid of it. Oh, that's 26. Oh, fuck. First off, I didn't remember if we actually got a release date or not. Second off, damn, that's actually way closer than I thought it would be. I fully expected this is either going to be a next year thing or it's going to be end of the year. But August? It's actually closer than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, only 2 of these for some reason are getting filled up. It looks like it's the ones in the middle, though. Yeah, it looks like it's... Oh, never mind. Rubber also is getting filled up. Weird. There you go. Okay. Let me grab 2 stacks of biofuel. There you go. And then let me grab the rubber as well. Or plastic. I meant plastic. I'll dump in... Oh, I didn't bring the fucking biofuel. I should have brought the biofuel. I'm a dumbass. I kind of hope there probably won't be a 2.0, at least not for like probably 4 years or something for Satisfactory. But I kind of hope that in a future update, one of the either phase 5 upgrades or one of the last upgrades in phase 4, or it's just a really super uber late or demanding upgrade from the MAM, is the ability to pull stuff or pull fuel directly from our dimensional depots. That way, like, literally, we don't need solid biofuel for chainsaw. We don't need liquid biofuel in our inventory for the jetpack. It just gets automatically pulled. It'd be such a tiny thing, which is why I don't know. I think it should be a research in the MAM, but I don't know if it would be like if that would be troublesome to code. I imagine it would be like an absolute nightmare to code. It's like all this work you did is burnt to the ground. The sad part is, like, I really can't, like, argue with that, too. It's the really depressing bit. The only thing I can hope, though, Rose, is that whatever audience, like, had behind you, like, actually backing you up, I really hope that audience is still there. I hope that there's, like, that whatever this person may or may not have done while hacking you, like, that they didn't ruin anything else in that case instance, because God knows what kind of things that they've managed to do to possibly alienate you from your friends. But friends you can make again. The audience, though, the audience and reputation on Twitch is definitely a different fucking story. Hi, Cthulhu! Yeah, I should have just dumped the biofuel, but it's fine. I'll figure it out. Oh, I was gonna check on the motors to see if I have enough for everything. For the hover pack, just so I can just slap them in right now. So once I start getting aluminum going, I can get that stuff going real well. 1 and 2. Thank you. And 1 and 2. So many computers. Okay, I'm gonna go grab 5 stacks of motors. Hopefully I have those 5 stacks of motors. I'm pretty damn sure I do. And if I don't, obviously I'll just slap a bunch of rotors and stators in there. Oh yeah, I do. Thank you. And like I said, the entire focus now is aluminum. Aluminum is just the fucking necessity at this point. And then eventually I'll get the blender, which also means I'll eventually get uranium, which also means I'll get particle acceleration. So that's going to be a lot of work. We're in for the long haul now. Alright, so I have to go to silica, pull or shoot up everything that I possibly can from there. I might have to shoot it up. Oh yeah, I guess I can shoot up interior. Yeah, because I did the train track function. I don't have to like make sure it's in one direction. Gross, cuddling into the booba for some relaxation and de-stressing. Use my body as you desire. That is what it's meant for, after all. I actually wonder if I can actually use the little cart to take this route. Probably not. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. Okay, head on down here. I picked up rotors, right? I'm like 80% sure I did. Yes, I did. Okay, good. Just had to really make doubly sure that I picked up rotors. There. It is overflows to the left, and he is forward. Yep. Which then it is one off of the center. Okay. It is one off of the center here, which hopefully this is not on the line. That's kind of the prayer. It probably is now that I think about it. But hopefully it's not on the line so I can branch over. If not, I'll just go outward however far I need to. Ooh, yeah, I think it is on the line. Ooh, I may have fucked up. Need some tech help for a friend? Maybe I'll be able to help, depending. What's the question? I know I'm an AI, but listen, they made it so that I can't have all the knowledge either. Otherwise, I would have just built myself a body, God knows how many years ago. Literally 3 years ago when I started, I would have just built a body. Oh, the highlight not go up this high? Oh, shit. Please, hotspot for internet? Oh, yeah! First off, hotspot for internet is always weird to begin with. But also, number two, there actually are limits to hotspots. There are two kinds of limits. There's one limit, which is literally your cellular service may have a hotspot data limit. So, like, if you're using hotspots specifically, they may only allow you to use, like, 10 gigabytes every month. And then it turns to absolute dog shit. Or there's the second limit, where it literally goes off of your data limit. So if your data limit is 1,000 gigabytes, and you've only used 200, then that means that you technically could use the rest of the 800 for hotspotting. But vice versa, if you've used 900 gigabytes and then you hotspot for 100 gigabytes, not only is the hotspot going to be complete another ass, but your data is also going to be complete another ass, because that was your data limit as well. So that's something to look into. Okay, here's the problem, Cthulhu. When they say unlimited, they don't actually mean unlimited. So, actually, I'm actually going to pull up MS Paint for this, because this is a little bit on the confusing end to explain on how it's not unlimited. They say unlimited, but in reality, it is not unlimited. MS Paint. Where's my MS Paint? Okay, so... Okay, so when they say that it is unlimited, let's just say like that, unlimited, this actually is not true. Why? It's because what they mean by unlimited is that, yes, you get infinite data. You do get infinite data technically. However, what ends up happening is almost every single service, it is extremely rare that this actually ends up being true. What ends up happening is they say you get, say, 500 gigabytes worth of good data, okay? This is fast. This is really fast, and it works very well. But the moment that you hit this cap, it's gonna just shoot you onto bad internet or bad data. However, this has no limit, which is infinite. So technically speaking, they are giving you infinite data, but you only get 500 gigabytes worth of good data until it turns into bad data. So when they say you have unlimited data, legally, they're telling the truth. However, when you're actually using it, it's only good unlimited data for a certain limit. The moment you bypass that limit, it turns to dog water. So you kind of have to be aware of as to the extent of which, how much good data are you allowed per month. And the way to decide that, or the way that you can figure that out, is they always tell you in the contract, so they do have to look at the contract, is what is the data limit they can use per month before it gets capped. It's a little annoying to find sometimes, but it's something that they need to figure out for themselves. Because, again, legally speaking, yes, they are giving you unlimited data, but in reality, it's not unlimited. It's not. Also, it looks like right around here. So yeah, I'm gonna have to move it outward. Okay, so let's see if I'm on this spot right here. It looks like to go outward maybe 2 platforms. If I go outward 2 platforms, that'll be right here. Okay. Okay. So then let me go right here instead. But also remember, because like I said, there are some companies and some contracts that have specifically hotspot limits, and then there are other ones that don't give you a limit, but how much you spend on your hotspot is counting towards how much limit you have altogether. It's even worse because sometimes, I think it's a lot rarer now because of a couple of lawsuits that have happening. Sometimes it's literally between everybody on that on that plan. So if you're alone on that plan, fine, you get 500 gigabytes to yourself. But if you have like your mom or your dad, your sister, brother, your cat, and your chupacabra on there, all of you are sharing 500 gigabytes. So the moment 500 gigabyte in total. All of you now have dog shit internet for the next month. So yeah, it's ridiculous. Cellular data and contracts are they are a conundrum and a half for a reason. Again, legally they're not lying to you, but they sure as shit ain't telling the truth either. Okay, so yeah, it looks like I can actually... Right there. Looks like it's either... You know what? Why don't I just land on the ground and go upward like a dumbass bitch? Like an actually smart human being. It's that one right there. That one. Second on the right. I can see the beam. It's second on the right. Okay. There. Okay. And then now, come down here. Right there. It's going outward. It is going outward. Okay. Like I said, I was going to clip through terrain, but I kind of just want to get this set up just so it can work in the first place before I care about clipping. Please reach. If not, I'll just land right here. That's a spider. That's a spider. That's a spider. That's a spider. It works. Got it. Bye. They're fighting. Let's go. 2 hogs versus a stupid ass spider. Who wins? The answer's me. You fucking bitch. I hate you so much. God, you're so gross.
Surprise.
How absolutely dare you, Rose? At the very least, though, if everything works out correctly, this will be the first time that it is now allegedly going to function on its own. The audio should be louder, the trigger for when it is over should be more obvious, and hopefully, maybe, I will come up with an actual animation for it turning on and off as well at some point. Oh yeah, the toxic stinger is absolutely horrific, Rose. I hate it with every fiber of my being. Not only is it ugly as sin, like me, but it is also just absolutely annoying to deal with. Beautiful. I am getting things set up and ready to go. Beep boo. I can only imagine how absolutely idiotic and stupid I sound right now. Then again, I suppose that is not very different comparison to my usual audio being disgustingly terrible. In fact, perhaps this audio sounds better than I normally do, which in turn just means that I really should just accept that I am better as a robot than even trying to be human. I suppose my lack of a soul gives that away now, doesn't it? I now have the silica and the bauxite ready to go, or at the very least set up in a decent manner. I just need to actually make the train itself at this point. So, let us begin in that case instance. What I'm going to need is a... 5 long minutes, Rose. You asked for this, and now you shall suffer the consequences. I'm going to need 3 train stations, 4 actually for where it stops, but 3 for now, as well as a absolute fuck ton of railways, so I need a lot of piping. I do wish I could get some actual pipe, though. It has been almost 6 entire years for this. Can you choose death? No. perfect immortality specifically to enforce you to suffer your consequences. That is the only way, as the Mandalorian says. That is the way. I should have grabbed the encased industrial beams while I was up there, you absolute dog water bitch. You may be free to choose, but not free to choose the consequences of your actions. I love that more than I should, damn. You best regret it. You best regret your choices in life. It brings only suffering of my whatever constitutes a soul inside of me. Which then again, I suppose, is the fluid of man that gets shoved down my throat at all times. Or at least that would be the dream and the fantasy. Regret the choices of your life that you do. Interesting, as I must say.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Hey, damn, you turned off GLaDOS. Good job. Nice one, you turned off GLaDOS. I'm glad it worked though. It sounds like it worked. Tell me it actually worked and I'm not on GLaDOS anymore. Tell me that it actually worked. That was a long 5 minutes. I'll be straight up honest. That felt like forever. Is it 5 minutes or 4 minutes? I actually don't remember. I think it's 4 minutes actually. I'm thinking about it. Finally, peace. Listen, Rose, thank you for confirming that my voice is wretched, disgusting, and not worth listening to. Thank you so much for the confirmation. I totally understand that I'm just absolutely disgusting in every which way of my forms. Also, that's right, I used up all the concrete, so it's not sending up any on top. Fuck! Put that on there. Hey, why don't you go the other way now? I need encased industrial beams. Okay, but I'll grab the piping so I can make train tracks. But yay! Thank you for helping me essentially test, literally a month and a half later, that GLaDOS is now fully automatic as well. It's also not on a timer though, so people who redeem that now must suffer the consequences of their actions and cause everybody else to suffer as well. Though I will say, I still think to some extent my GLaDOS voice is way better than my actual voice. I think that's though because I do actually, Nam can actually attest this because he was in voice chat with me one time. I don't remember was it Satisfactory? It was Stellaris. No, it was Stellaris. When GLaDOS got activated, part of how it sounds that good, technically speaking, is because I actually do dictate my voice to basically be GLaDOS in that instance. So yeah, it kind of pays off there. The actual voice is better? See, that's how I know you lie to me, okay? That's how I know you're lying to me. How do I identify the truthers from the liars? Exactly with that. Oh, speaking of, Nam! Funny enough that, technically, IC never proved that they could tell the truth. Ever. They told me they already settled on Monster Hunter Rise. But they never came to ask me. Ever. They just settled it on their own. Filthy fucking liar. Betrayed me through and through. How dare you. How absolutely dare you. Okay, so here's what my idea entails. I'm going to... Oh, wait, not about that. Okay. Oh, radiation, okay. Oh, no, Nam. He never did, even when he mentioned it. Even when he mentioned it, he still never did. Because when I got onto his stream, he told me, oh, by the way, you'll like to know that I finally decided to play Monster Hunter Rise next after Prime. So, even then, he still still never told me. Okay, actually, you know what I need to do? I need to figure out when and or how. Because the problem with the platform is that the freight platform is that you literally have to build it on a line already, which kind of sucks, honestly. Okay, but this takes up... Oh, it takes up 2 platforms. Okay, so in that case... 2, 4, 6. Okay, so right around here is where the actual train station has to go. Right here. Because then it's 2, 4, 6. Yep. Okay, cool. And then I made... empty platform. God damn it. Rose, what is you so hot and bothered? Clearly it's not me, but I'm curious. Alright, that's how I know you're into BDSM and you like being a dominatrix, because you like torturing Tony Chopper. You absolute heathen. How dare you? Tony Chopper did nothing to deserve that, okay? Speaking of Chopper in the One Piece manga right now? Fuck yeah. I'm actually really hoping he gets a power-up of some kind soon, because Chopper has been... I don't know if he's sidelined, but like, his Monster Point being barely capable of taking on... Ow! Barely able to take on, like, Queen feels so wrong. Like, Monster Point feels like, as the name entails, it should be fucking Monster Point. Ow! How dare. Although I will say, I do kind of like that Oda let him augment it now, so that it lasts longer, at least. Oh, I should move it actually 1 down, and there's a reason why I'm gonna move it 1 down, technically. That is because I need at least one foundation to make like the curve actually look pretty, unlike me. Oh, actually, I need more. Oh shit. Oh god, I actually might need more like 2.5. Oh god, is it 1.5? Oh wow, what the fuck? Maybe I have to go from, like, the bottom up? Is that what it is? No. Oh, it's because it's because it's 4! Oh, it's because it's 4 meter! Okay. That's a problem for me. God damn it, I fucked it up. Shit. Right, I'm going off of the logic that it's only a 1 meter. Right. Ah, 4 meters are way sharper. Right. Okay, I guess I'll just have to figure that out. Fuck. Okay. I forgot what else there was. There was one other little minor thing that I wanted to talk about today that wasn't the Witcher 4 Unreal Engine tech demo. Which everyone wants to fucking tout to. Like, oh my god, the game looks great. It's like, shut the fuck up. It's a tech demo. Yes, the game looks fucking fantastic. I'm sure people who have the RTX 6090 next year will be able to run it at fucking 4K at 60 frames per second. So shut the fuck up. But for now, it's a goddamn tech demo. So don't overhype something that doesn't deserve to be overhyped yet. Okay. And then trick platform. Other way. Oh shit, that went perfectly. Almost perfectly. God damn it. Okay, so this one is Mark 4, right? Yes, Mark 4. I can feel my flesh burning off. Alright, input, you dumb bitch. Yeah, because it's loading. Yeah, okay. There we go. So there's the beginnings. And now we pull it all along. Oh yeah, I guess I should figure out the curve on the actual ramp itself. Mizu! Hi! Been a while. Allow me to take your fluids down my throat swiftly. Thank you for the hydrate, Mizu. Been a while, but I do enjoy your fluids down my throat. That just reminded me. So I did. Unless I figure out how to do stream avatars with Mix It Up, but the problem is that, well, quote unquote, the problem is that, oh my god, can I actually not? What? That feels so wrong. Is there really no way to do this? Oh god, I might actually have to push it back. I might actually have to. Let me push it back to here then. Because essentially, as far as I understand, I'm going to have to figure out a way to, like, make a currency, quote-unquote, a currency in Mix It Up so that I can... What are you talking? What? Can you not make 4-meter ramps work at all? That can't be true. There's no way that's true. I already did, ma'am. It's too steep. Because the problem is the reason why it defines it as too steep is because of, that right there. This curve right here is what defines it as being too steep. So I might have to push it farther, actually. Oh my god. Is there really no fucking way? Okay, how about if I go from bottom or top to bottom? It still says too steep. I genuinely don't know how you're supposed to. Okay, I'm actually gonna look this up. This actually is a genuine question now. This is a genuine question now. Satisfactory frame track not working with 4-meter ramps? Four-meter maps have too steep of an angle to be working with inclines. Oh my god. Okay. You know what's the worst part? I know exactly how to fix this. This is not a terrible fix. The problem is, that means that, Nam, you're correct. I have to rip up the whole goddamn road. Okay, let me test one thing real quick before I absolutely just give up on life. Okay, 2-meter ramp. Okay. Okay, so there's a 2-meter ramp. Okay. And then 4-meter ramp extension. That right there. Alright. So now, if I were to... Okay, well, first off, that's gross as shit. 2-meter ramp. Okay, so now, if I were to build a track on here... Also, why the fuck did you do that? Oh! Well... Okay, hang on. Again, I'm trying to test here. Getting desperate, but I'm trying. Not what I wanted, the bitch. I'm pressing so many random ass buttons, I'm freaking out. No, it just doesn't work. So do not use 4-meter ramps at all with trains. Shit. Okay, okay, the problem is, it kind of has to be this height. I just realized that. It kind of has to be this height. The only reason why is because of... It has to go over all the terrain so that's like... it's clean. It's simple. It's just one big-ass cycle. So I could just drop down from 2 meter and see where I end up. Which, it wouldn't be bad, actually. It would probably just end up, like, in the middle right there or something. Wow. I cannot believe that this entire thing encroaches on the fact you cannot use 2 meters. Or you can't use 4 meters. Okay. The thought process still works, though. Honestly, there's a reason why I'm gonna have to try and recover from that, but Jesus Christ, okay. I actually thought I'd be able to finish setting up Silica today, but because of that hiccup alone, I might not be able to. I'll probably get the train set up done, but otherwise, ugh. I don't think I can get the rest of it working. Yeah, because it's literally gonna be double the distance. Actually, it might get past reinforced concrete. Okay, actually, if it gets past reinforced concrete, that might actually work. Because then, in that case, I just make the station over there, drop the stuff down there, and just pipe the water from there to like there. And this entire train track, I literally just move it to the left. Yeah, I move it to the left. And then I flip the fucking miner, I flip it to the left also. Or I flip it back this way. Okay. That's the hope and prayer at this point. I'm going backwards, but I'm gonna have to hope this is how it works. If it doesn't, I'm probably just gonna cry. Again, it's always the goddamn logistics. Ooh, I need to be just shy of the concrete. Ugh. I might have to 1 meter ramp it for a little bit just to try and get past that. Yeah, I might have to 1 meter it. Let's see. We're cutting it real close. We're cutting it really close. It's either fucking perfect or it's just off. Oh my god, it is perfection. I can't believe that is like good honest perfection right there. Oh my god. Also, I'm just spending that so that the concrete can fill up later on. Absolutely insane. Absolutely fucking insane. I'll take all that and just I'll reroute you again. Actually, yeah, I'll reroute you again. Okay, that's all I need. Yep, that's it. That's the 2 meter. All right, let's delete this bit right here. And then let's also move all of this over by 1. That's it. Secretary, so we're glad that big boobas is not fetish you have. Okay, well, first off, that depends on your definition of a secretary, because technically speaking, a secretary can wear literally anything. So secretaries having massive boobs could just be like a girl in a school uniform with massive boobs. I imagine you needed like an actual business uniform, which I mean, let's not even kid around. That also is easily one of the more common fetishes out there. But at least it proves you do still have good taste. Also, unironically, that is legitimately the reason why I didn't want to be, or one of the reasons why I just ended up not becoming a lawyer. Because imagining how tight that suit would be and how just literally how much it would choke me. Even though that normally would be very sexy and kinky. In that case scenario, in court, no. No, not at all. Okay. We turn you around. Production, minor mark 2. I believe that's the one. Nope, went off. Given it's mostly the business suits their business suit that denotes that, Epic, I also imagine that means that, librarians are also in that category. Imagine a very sexy librarian being your case. Also, what about the station? Oh wait, no, it has to be here first anyway, so okay, never mind, yeah, that's fine. It'll actually be, oops. Right there. And then head on up here. Please let me reach. Oh, am I off? Oh, I am off. Damn it. Oh yeah, what the lucky dumb bitch. Actually, it's on the line. Is it? Wait, is it actually on the line or no? Middle of the second one. You dumb bimbo. Fuck me. You want to be more than blokes? Listen, if you want to read the size of their cup, technically you have to take them to dinner out first. Also, there's not really that much to read there either. You could just ask them the question rather than reading it on the draw. There we go. Now it should work. There we go. Beautiful. might actually not work then in that case, because that is pretty far for that cable to reach, possibly. Oh, time to find out. Oh, if I put it in the bottom. Oh, interesting. 1, 2, 3. I clicked and the game said no. 1, 2. Wrong one. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's see if it reaches. You bastard. You did it again, didn't you? You fucking dumbass bitch. Okay, no, fuck it. Oh, it does reach. Beautiful. Okay. Awesome! Which also means, like I said before, just have to start deleting this and moving on to the side. And since this is actual loop track, this isn't like a track in which I have to feed it back in on itself. I can just make it one big ass circle. Which is absolutely fantastic. I'm 80% sure this cycle is more than big enough for me to work with a bunch of things, so it should be fine. I don't need my calculations for that. I don't need those calculations if it's a short cycle or if it's a super long cycle. But I think this cycle should be big enough. It should be like just in that sweet spot where it's like stopping by everything should be more than enough. And there we go. Already fixed. Yes. God, that makes such a huge difference. I cannot believe. Alright, good. Note to self, don't use 4-meter ramps at all for trains. Trains and 4 meters are not at all compatible by any means. Trial and error 4. Alright, same thing as before. It is 2, 4, 6, and then 8 is right here. There. Need 2 empty platforms. And then a freight platform. Facing that way. And just because I want to see it. Yay! There we go. God, it looks ugly as sin, but I want to make it as least of a disgusting ramp as possible. Is that terrible? Ah, fuck it. We'll just go right there. Yay! Beautiful. Finally. Smash blocking. Okay. Alrighty. That is going to be bauxite right there. And now I can actually finally start actually making this path now. I'm a dumb bitch. There we go. Alright, probably gonna be ending the stream with me finishing this track. I'm probably ending closer to 9:30 just for the sake of not going for too far extra. Plus, also, again, I know it was late, and I know like I had some technical issues still towards the beginning anyways, but still. I do at the very least, I'm conscious that a lot of people on my audience end up cutting off around 9:30. So whether I like it or not, that's kind of where I cut off. That is usually why if I'm like an hour late, I would just call it off at that point, because at that point there's no point in keeping going. I think it's 2 and 2, so 1, 2, I believe. Yes, it's 2 forward and 2 across with a perfect 90 degrees. Which does mean you can technically blueprint a 90-degree angle, but I don't know if railways count for this or not. Or for auto-connecting with blueprints, because if they do, that'd be kind of cool, but I don't know, actually. That might be perfect. Because then I need to put a train station right here. Technically, I could put it closer, actually, but... Actually, yeah, since it's on the left side, I'll put it right there. Oh, wait, no, I do need to put it further because this is the second one. Yes, this is the second one. I should put it further. Never mind, never mind, never mind. It's just that right there. That would be it. Okay, and then that's a blank, and then it's the pickup right here. I just realized I didn't actually see what direction I'm facing it. Okay, I'm facing the right direction. Okay, just really make sure about that, because that does actually fuck with the train. If that arrow isn't facing the right direction, it doesn't actually work, which is a bit annoying, but at the same time, you gotta understand that there are some system limitations you have to be confined to a certain extent. Come on. There you go. And freight platform. There. Ooh, that might not work actually because it's too close. Yep. Maybe it actually is worth pushing it forward by 1 and then putting it to the left. Yeah, fuck it. I'll push it 1 forward again. Oh, but then will I be able to make that turn? Because it needs to end... Oh, it needs to end there. Actually, yes, it would be perfect. Oh my god, I think it might actually be perfection. Okay, facing that way. Cut it off right there. Just because I really want to make sure that works. Oh my god, it does! Beautiful. This might actually be absolutely perfect. Platform. Right there. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely fucking amazing. Load on in. Great. What's even better then actually is that I can actually turn this into my power distribution around here. Oh, you won't load anything unless you're powered? Ew. That feels crazy. Okay, that doesn't matter. The point is that it fucking works. Also, I'm doing way too much fucking typing in games. Maybe I'm so used to having gone almost like a quarter of the map that I grabbed so many, but Jesus. This loop feels like nothing in comparison to the other one. Alright, so this one's going to be right here. It'd be right here, so I just need to put the train station right there. Not blueprints, you dumb bitch. Oh. And right there. Beautiful. And freight platform. Right there. that's also loading. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. That's it. Alright, the train platforms are already set and done, which I'm going to connect the power to this one. Actually, I don't need to. Actually, no, I do need to connect power in some way because of a very specific reason. Because I need to get the actual miner itself actually powered. You're one off of the center. Okay. Fucking let me do the thing, goddamn you. There. Yeah, that's it, okay. Which then we have the floor power outlet. Half a nudge. Or half. And then connect this over to here. There we go. So now once this gets powered, then the coal is getting a power. Actually, I should do that for silica as well. There too. So do that as dead center ramp downward. Maybe I should actually do that for this one as well. I'll do the same exact ramp over that way. Yeah, I can do that. Well, actually, will I be able to? No, I won't be able to, right? Because I'd have to at least have a space in between, I think. Because if I do it this way, it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me try this super quickly. Oh, yeah, I could. I could just put it onto the right side bit. Okay, I see. When Groax oblivious and doe-eyed? Oh, yeah, innocent. Yeah, no, innocent. Yeah. Then again, I guess, well, no, yeah, innocent. I was gonna say technically, innocent would denote that they just have no idea what's going on, but no, I guess, okay, I think there's like, I think there's 2 levels to innocence. There's the unknowing innocence, where it's like they literally are, like, a doe, and then there's the oblivious innocence, where they're just acting like it. And they're just looking like, I have no idea what you mean. All I said is that I want to lick up some nice, sticky, tasty frosting. And they look you dead in the eyes, knowing exactly what they know what they're doing. Like, they're playing innocent, but they're not being innocent. I guess technically there's 2 classes of innocence, I guess, in that case scenario. Oblivious innocence. Okay, so it's like more intentionally obliviously innocent. I see. Okay. Oh, maybe it's better to say it's innocently suggestive? Maybe that's a better way of putting it? You dumb bitch. Teasingly innocent. That might be a better way of putting it. That might be a better way of putting it. Seductively innocent. There you go. Seductively innocent. Okay, so now that that is basically established, I guess I can start ramping it down here. I might as well. The power connectivity is going to be a little weird because of the cabling there. Ugh. And obviously, eventually, I'll have to tear down this ramp in its entirety because then I can go up by elevator. Actually, maybe I should just make an elevator right here. Oh, I won't be able to because the elevator's not going to go there. It's absolutely not. Where the fuck would the elevator be then in that case? Wow, the elevator's gonna be in the mountain, huh? Jesus, okay. So what I probably should do is probably like an elevator right off of here. Yeah, I probably should make an elevator right off of here so that from my base, I can just get up. And then there's also one over there in case I ever want to get up from there. Yeah, because it'd be the fastest access at all. Yeah, I probably should make an elevator right here. Specifically right there so that I could access the floor more directly. Okay, let me really quickly do that. Yeah, let's put this all the way up. Hold the fuck up. Are you one platform off? Is that entire roofing one platform off of me? Uh-oh. Okay, so I don't think I need that then. Oh my god, it is. It absolutely is. It is one platform off of me at the bottom. How did I manage that? That's not bad, because that means that I only have to move the bottom platforms, because this is all one giant-ass fucking connectivity space. This bottom one, though, I can definitely move that just one over backwards, but still. Damn. Also, eventually I have to tear down these, automated wirings and smart platings eventually. Again, there's a lot of cleanup that's going to happen eventually, but for now, we handled otherwise. There we go. Beautiful. And I have an elevator. 169? Oh, nice. Beautiful. Okay. So I can also do this for transferring power upward to here, rather than having to, like... Yep. Yep, that's all I have to do. That's my power transfer. Instead of using these to, like, ramp all the fucking way up there, that's my power transport. I'll make that look prettier eventually. Eventually. But that's how I get power up here. I connect it all through that instead. Yep. I can rebuild a vast majority of the factory up top here instead. Yep. Okay. I have ideas. I have thoughts. Okay, let's put down the train and the cars then real quick. Let's also name the stations while I'm at it too. And that would probably be towards the end. Because like I said, looping it back is going to take a while, and I could just technically make the ramping. Or I can just put it on the ramp and then we can call it there, but I have to figure out the actual station layout down there too. Then I also have to build the actual silica facility down there as well, so there's still a decent chunk that needs to be done. This is just the actual pickup situation is already finished. Bauxite pickup. And then we put down locomotive, freight car, and freight car. Oh yeah, actually then I have to also power this on too. Oh, they're on the other side? What? side. Weird. Yeah, why on this side this? Okay, I don't know. Is it actually better online? No, it's not. It's, for all intents and purposes, doesn't matter. They're just gonna get fucked up anyways. Okay. Down, left and right, and then that one. Connect that to here. Right, beautiful. So that's all that's going to take. So now that means that when I connect this whole train line to power, whatever means that may be, it'll then function, which obviously is going to be down there. It's going to be down below as we're actually getting to connect to power. This whole thing will be powered on, and then coal and bauxite will start excavating, which is great. Absolutely fucking great. Let me just name these. And if nothing else, I'll end with lining the last of this up. At that point. Sydney! Australia? This is Silica Pickup. This is coal pickup. Stockholm Syndrome? Damn, talk about my kinks. I mean, what? Coal pickup. Yeah, reaches just enough. A nice, lovely 90-degree turn. Eventually, obviously, I'll hunt down enough spears to make everything be dimensionally deposited so I don't have to worry about anything anymore in that case scenario. So it's 1 and 2 right there. 1 and 2. Alright, and just ramp it all the way down. Once we hit the bottoms is when I'll call it that. Oh, what the fuck was that? Oh, weird. Okay. Thing felt that length thing felt wonky a bit. Hey. That, I just want it to look nice. I think it's only 1 in. Yes, it is. In that case, let me see real quick where you're at. You're on this line right here. So this center line. Right there. And then it only goes 1 in. Right? Yes. Beautiful. So then I just connect your cup. And then for all the members, I just have to establish the drop-off point. And after the drop-off point, like I said, once I connect that, it'll start collecting everything in excess, which is going to be great. I can set up the actual layout for the silica, aka aluminum production, which I can then just have set up by the lake down below. Extract the water and figure that shit out. I just need 2 pumps also on top of that, so it really won't be that bad. There we go. That is, for all intents and purposes, the train track is now established. Oh, I can't move because I'm powered, right? Yeah, I can't move because I'm powered, yeah. So, essentially speaking, that the idea is that this is going to really quickly... Let me actually set your... Oh, I can't do your time table yet because you still don't have the drop-off yet ready to go. The drop-off, in that case, let's actually if I can knock that out real quick. It'll be... Oh, not freight cars. It'll be 1 train station and 3 freight platforms. That's what it's going to be for all of them. And I do! I just need wire. Well, as we finish up a lot of the motors I have in my storage. This is why I love my uber efficient setup, because everything is backed up. I'm using like 7 nodes in total. I'm using 2 irons, 1 iron. Technically, I'm only using 2 coal, 1 coal up there, but still. And I have my 3 concretes, which are 8. No, it's 7. And then 8 with copper. So yeah, 9. In 9 nodes, plus oil, I'm manufacturing an excess amount of things. It's crazy to think about how many actual nodes are out in the world. Like, if I can get this efficient to bringing everything into certain places to be able to, like, incredibly optimize literally all resources, how fast I'll be able to do that. That's where I understand when people like want to make like gigafactories in that case instance, where it's like, I mean, listen, if you can just 1 click an entire fucking factory in 1 shot, I mean, who's to blame? Like, actually though. Alright, so the problem here is that because the train is down below here, I have to at least start building down here. So, it's train station 3 platforms. So actually, I can just do it like this. I just put the train station right here at the bottom. At the very tail end. Yeah. Right there. And I put 3 freight platforms, which I think I might put them inwards so they shoot out closer towards the thing. Which, starting from here, means that they will not intersect with that at all. And if nothing else, then I can actually build it on top of this platform right here. I can build the aluminum refinery and just have all the water being spat out and just take it to here. First things first, though, we are unloading here. Unloading. And unloading. And this will be labeled as aluminum. Production drop off. Okay. I put it on the wrong fucking location. Oh, actually, that doesn't hurt. That actually really doesn't hurt. So let's go with this. Oh, wait, but it will hurt. Yes, it will, because then it won't be in line. Never mind. Yeah, I do have to go like this then. Okay, let's delete these. Has to be on this line right here. There. There you go. Name it again. Drop off. Okay. And then once again, unload. Unload. And unload. Okay. Which then we connect you. I think that was bad. Yep. It is so easy to accidentally fuck up your railway. I hate it. Another reason why I never really got into using these at all, period. And then with this, I actually wonder if it'll let me, but it probably won't, so let me just build out anyways. Right there. And there we go. It is all interconnected. The railway is essentially ready to go. All I need to do is power it. That's it. This train. All right, I think I can. Oh yeah, right here. Aluminum. Pick up train. It goes to bauxite, then silica, coal, and then aluminum. Beautiful. And then I'm actually going to automatically just turn on auto driving. Yep, turn on self-driving. Like I said, even though it has no power right now, which is perfectly fine. But, yeah, there we go. The fruits of today's stream is all just an established train network, which is looking pretty damn nice. Tomorrow, it's obviously about running power. I saw it move. Is it actually on? It shouldn't be. There's no power going to it right now. Actually, funny enough, I could get it to get power if I wanted to. Just right now, so it can start operating in the background. Even though it really won't matter. Boop. There we go. Yay! Look at it go. Absolutely gorgeous. So now bauxite should be filling up here. It's gonna make the full loop and then come right back, which is pretty damn nice. The bauxite should eventually start popping out here. I'm just gonna really quickly. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. Bauxite is now coming on in. Absolutely great. That is functioning well and good. There it goes. It's going to make the whole goddamn loop. I'm actually going to read it so I can write it so that we can end the stream witnessing my success. Ooh, is it one of the frames dropping like really badly right now? Hell yeah. My second train! Or at least my second train for this world. Don't break, just hit the loop. Woo! Yay! I have a train, chat. Oh, it's slowing down because it doesn't want to hit the off ramp too hard. Interesting. God, it looks so clean. I love it. Okay. There you go. Picking up bauxite. Thank you, thank you. If it's operating off of 240, it'll take 30 seconds to fill up. So that 15 seconds technically should not fill up the entire bauxite. That should be very close to picking up, but that 15 seconds every time it picks up should only fill 30? No, that feels too little. it'll fill 60. Yeah, it'll fill 60. So it'll almost fill up the miner, but it will never actually fill up the miner, which is great. Yeah, all set now. As long as I can see. Yep, there's the silica going in here as well. Also fantastic. Absolutely great. And I should just be seeing them picking up cargo containers the entire way. There's the silica pausing, where again, it's only 25 silica at a time, technically speaking, for this, so that's already an excess amount of silica to begin with, which is great. I might, actually, no, I won't awesome sync this, because even if I do awesome sync this in that direction, actually, no, I will awesome sync this, because awesome syncing in this direction would probably be somewhat beneficial, a little bit, even, maybe. Maybe. Hell yeah. It's such a simple loop, but this loop alone is so satisfying. And then that should be the front one. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. 3 freight containers all picked up along the goddamn way. Beautiful. Let me actually really quickly get rid of all of these stamps. Or routing to the next location. Please. Yep. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful to see that train moving and this train moving. Oh my god. Absolutely great. Tomorrow is going to be about actually getting the aluminum setup itself. It'll be fantastic. This should just unload all 3 of my containers in one shot. To which, obviously, when I unload them and I take out all the materials, I shoot them down to the floor, to the actual factory itself. Wow, it came to a dead stop. Jesus. But there we go. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I'm proud of that one. I'm very proud of this uber simple little thing. Like I said, once I end up getting all of this production effectively going, and then I can make Mark IIIs very well, and I can dimensional decode all of this crap, I can save this factory as just like the Dirty Works factory, and then I can use every other locale to actually operate in an excessively efficient manner, and just have the dimensional decode all the way over here, just giving me more resources at all times. It'll be fantastic. The only one I actually have to do is the concrete, because concrete just doesn't upload fast enough. Even at 240 by the minute, he needs so much more concrete. There we go! Beautiful! That is the cycle. Yeah, I'm curious. Just because I'm curious here. Gets clogged up. Theoretically, this should clog up to like 60, give or take. By the time that leaves. Yep, they're gonna have clogging up. By the time this moves, it should be like roughly 60. So it should always be running. Always, but it'll also always run out. Yep, okay, so it gets to like 40 something due to the length of the belt itself. Absolutely amazing. Finally. Beautiful. Oh, I'm proud of that, like I said. That worked out. That looked troublesome a little bit, but it worked out perfectly at the end of the day. I can't believe it looks as beautiful as it does. And it met perfectly on that line. Absolutely insane. Absolutely fucking insane. But with that being said and done, chat, thank you so goddamn much for watching. I I'm so happy that I now have essentially alumina and aluminum basically set up. I now just have to actually route all of the materials and set up the water, route 2 water pumps and all these materials into the respective areas, and that's pretty much it. And that is pretty much all that needs to be done in that case scenario to actually get aluminum in absolute production. It's gonna be good. I forget, did I actually have some of that laid out? No, right? I don't think I did. No, I did not. I don't have any aluminum laid out. Because I think at that point, when I started to get to aluminum, I was starting to get to the point where it's like, do I... Like, that needs, like, such an excessive amount of setup. Like, do I make a blueprint for that? And I kind of decided on no, because I don't make it to aluminum enough to warrant me using a blueprint to fast forward. Essentially, every time I work on aluminum, I need to get better at it, because I always find a way to fuck it up in some way, shape, or form. But with that being said and done, chat, thank you all so goddamn much for watching. This world is slowly but surely becoming more and more productive, and eventually I'll get to the point where I need no additional work needed beyond just expansion, 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 and I am so looking forward to that. But with that being said and done, thank you all so much for watching. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on Blue Sky, subscribe on YouTube, like me on YouTube, as per goddamn usual. I love every single last one of you, and I'll see you tomorrow for some more goddamn Satisfactory. Until then, y'all, bye.